Welcome to the Monster Slayer Bestiary, where we hypothesize how to fight pop culture's greatest monsters. I'm your host Red King, and today we're going to be talking about the regal guardian of treasure, Griffins. Griffins are legendary creatures with the head, wings, and front legs of an eagle, and the body, tail, and back legs of a lion. They are known to be quite powerful and known for guarding treasure like gold deposits. While having these features, they would be very dangerous to beat. The talons of an eagle can vary in species of eagle, but for this we'll be assuming they are similar to the bald eagle. A bald eagle can crush things in its talons with over 400 psi. For reference, I found the highest estimate for how much force a human can crush with to be about 40 psi. This, with their shape, means they can easily pierce flesh and grab prey, immobilizing it. Now normally an eagle wouldn't have the force to crush a human skull, but due to the size of the griffin, the increased size of the powerful muscles would also mean that it could crush bone with relative ease. Bald eagles also have their beaks, which are made for tearing flesh. Bald eagles can also fly at 43 miles per hour and dive on prey at 100 miles per hour. Now normally a bald eagle wouldn't go after humans or moving prey. They are more often after still or barely moving prey. However, for the larger griffin, it would want to go after larger prey to sustain its larger size. We could also assume that it would inherit the hunting traits of a lion, stalking its prey from above before diving on its prey and using its weight to tackle their prey, and also use its large beak to tear away the neck and vertebrae. Lions can also run at 50 miles per hour, so you're not getting away from them on land. Thankfully, I couldn't find any sources about griffins being pack hunters, so we don't have to worry about fighting a pack of them. So basically, we have to fight a giant flying chimera which can brutalize and crush you with talons, while also moving as fast as a car on and off land, and I have to figure out a way we could reasonably beat it. Wait, why the fuck did I choose this one again? Fuck. Now with that crisis of content out of the way, let's get on to gear. In contrast to my previous videos, we would want a gun, because no amount of loving a greatsword is going to let you hit a creature diving at you like Asgore in a truck. I don't know much about guns, so I apologize if any of this next part makes your inner gun nerd scream. From Google searches that frankly made me a bit sick, I found that the caliber most recommended for killing lions was .375 H&H Magnum. Most rifles that use this caliber are priced around $1,000 and the ammo is about 10 to 50 depending on the brand. This should put down the griffin. Stealth will be crucial, as trying to fight it one-on-one would almost be a death sentence. Thankfully, a griffin wouldn't have a lion's enhanced sense of smell, which is around 6 to 7 times of a human. Unfortunately, it would have the sight that is 3 to 4 times that of us humans. For reference, bald eagle can see clearly up to 5 miles away. They can also track movements, so even subtle movements could catch their attention. They also have decent night vision, not as good as some nocturnal hunters, but good enough to where it would be a bit more difficult trying to sneak up at night. Thankfully, their hearing is about the same as that of a human, so if you were to sneak up to it outside of its range of hearing, it wouldn't hear you any better than you hearing the man walking up behind you. TLDR, a griffin isn't easy to sneak up on, and the caliber we're shooting isn't rated for further than 365 meters. Also, for those thinking we can just get a high-power sniper rifle and shoot it from outside of its range of sight, the longest recorded sniper kill was done in Ukraine in 2023, and it was only about 2.3 miles, only about half of its sight. So we either need to get in close, or draw to us close enough to get shot down. Trying to get close to it from 5 miles away without being seen is virtually impossible, so drawing it close to us would be our only viable option. Thankfully, griffins are known to guard, so getting close to the valuables that it would be protecting would immediately provoke it. Now comes the issue of how we're going to survive being attacked by it long enough to get a shot off. Armor isn't obvious, and a suit of steel armor would be near perfect. The only thing we would need to modify is the arms and maybe chest plate so we can use the gun in conjunction. I say this, but there is for some reason no numbers on how much damage a suit of armor can take, so I guess we'll have to go with the hope that tempered steel is enough to take hits from those talons. If out in the open, a net gun would be a good option, as we don't need to be as accurate as with the actual gun, and a net can entangle the griffin and allow us time to regroup and shoot with the gun. This isn't a perfect solution, but we don't really have many other options unless we sneak up to it while it is sleeping, as that would be the best case scenario. But that would mean sacrificing the armor, as clanking about in steel makes a bunch of noise, and if you were caught off guard or missed that first shot, then you're in for a world of trouble. Trying to lure it into an enclosed space like a tunnel or a cave would be good to try and limit its wings, but that can also be a double-edged sword, as then you are trapped in an enclosed space with those talons. If in that enclosed space, using a blinding agent like pepper spray or something like the Mitsubishi I mentioned in the vampire video will provide an opening to get a shot up, or use a melee weapon if you're in a country that prohibits guns like me. Anyways, that wraps up how to beat a griffin. If you have any ideas as to what mythological creature I should theorize about next, then comment it down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Red King, signing out.